Welcome to Old Folks Racing PC. Welcome to coverage of round 5 of the summer 2022 season. We are with the Porsche GT1 around Montreal, a circuit that has never been used before for Old Folks Racing. Should be quite an interesting combo here in Canada. Very enjoyable city and a pretty enjoyable car as well. So let's have a look. This is race one, and let's have a look at the starting grid. The chase camera, of course. Mark Elder is on pole, followed by Jurgen Smets. Second row is Wayne Lewis and Darren Head. Third row is Mike Stevens and Fred Bakker. Welcome back to Fred. Fourth row, Diogo Silva and Jorge Luna. And the last row, the fifth, is Matt Coward and Fred Tennant. We should have a pretty interesting race here at Montreal. Let's find out who is going to tame this GT1 Porsche around this circuit, and away they go, and it's a good start by Jurgen Smets. Jurgen Smets has had a good start there, and everyone is very careful there. Oh, and Jurgen Smets is straight on. Jurgen Smets straight on, and he is losing a lot of time. In fact, he lost all the possible time, which in fact means he's lost. So we're going to have a replay of this, as he was very briefly, he's in the lead here, but then he just forgets to brake, and off he goes. Pretty much everyone is going through. Now Jurgen is in the grass. Darren Head is up into second. That was a good start by Darren. So we're going to look at the start again from the onboard. Seems, oh, look at that, Diogo Silva up into fourth. That was a good start as well, from seventh place on the grid. Let's have a look at this from the onboard, and then let's find out also how Darren is going to jump into second. Replay here, nice start there by Diogo Silva. He's already side by side there with he's overtaken Luna. He's side by side with Fred. Look at this, Darren Head on the inside there of Wayne Lewis, and has more momentum, just like Diogo Silva has more momentum than Mike Stevens, and that's how they both managed to advance a few positions. Mark Aldo retains the lead. Third is Wayne Lewis. Second is Darren Head. Fourth, Diogo Silva. Fifth is Mike Stevens. Let's have a look at any more action through the field. There are some tricky corners over here. This slight test here is on board with, oh, and Luna. Luna has lost it at the exit. There go. Fred where is Luna? No, this is not Luna. I'm sorry. This is Mike Stevens. So Mike Stevens, oh, look at that. Mike Stevens, very aggressive there, trying to avoid losing another position. He's lost positions to Luna and also to, oh, Darren Head has a problem. Darren Head has a problem. All sorts of action in lap 1. Let's find out what happened with Darren Head. He was ahead of pretty much oh, he's just missed the, oh, he didn't miss the braking point. He was trying to go, oh, he was almost hitting Mark Elder. Then briefly in the gravel trap. There goes Wayne Lewis in second. Diogo Silva up into third, and there comes Darren Head now with Luna side by side. There is Luna. Luna goes through. And now this is the, oh, look at this, Diogo Silva locking up big time. Oh, and Mike Stevens hits Darren Head and all sorts of carnage there. As Mike Stevens, oh, look at that nice battle there between Matt Coward and Fred Bakker. This is awesome action on lap 1. Jurgen Smets has not recovered any positions yet. Now he's Matt Coward thinking about going on the inside of Fred Bakker, but gets out of it and now has to contend with Mike Stevens coming back in 8th place. The first lap is on the books, and Mark Elder already has a 1 second gap over Wayne Lewis. Third is Diogo Silva, as we see the beautiful seaside here in Ile de Notre Dame. Of course, in Canada, in French-speaking Canada, we do not have your French commentator. Where is that? Where? Maybe we should actually watch some racing now, shall we? Diogo Silva in third place. Fourth is Darren Head. Darren Head has gone ahead of Luna. Fifth is Luna and is under pressure from... No, he's not under pressure from Fred Bakker. But Fred is running sixth. He's a couple of seconds behind Luna. Seventh is Matt Coward. Eighth, Mike Stevens. And Mike is coming back at Matt Coward now. He's going to try on the inside of the hairpin, but Matt has none of these and just shuts the door on Mike Stevens. Let's see if he gets a good exit. He does not. We are still on lap 2, still a long way to go. And look at that, that's Jürgen Smets is also part of this battle. That's the closest battle here. As these three drivers are pretty much... Oh, look at that, that's a late move there by Mike Stevens and Matt Coward a little bit caught unaware, but that was a little bit of a late lunge. Now Matt Coward has to contend with Jürgen Smets. Jürgen that briefly led this race. Look at this, Diogo Silva under pressure from Darren Head. That's a big battle there. Also, and here is the Portuguese driver in a close look with the drone, as Darren Head is seems faster at this point of the race. Oh, Diogo just runs a little bit wide there, and here comes Darren Head now. Darren Head is certainly going to go side by side here. This is the pass for position for the podium. Darren Head is ahead of Diogo Silva and goes up into third place. Let's go back to that battle because... Oh, and Mike Stevens lost it. Mike Stevens lost it. What on earth happened to Mike Stevens? This has been not the ideal race as he's behind. Oh, look at that. There's a battle there between... there's a battle there between Luna and Fred Bakker. Oh no, this was the Darren situation. Fred is he just clips the curb, and now he gets overtaken by Matt and Jürgen at the same time he's trying to be on the outside of Matt's Coward into the hairpin. Not the obvious overtaking spot there. It is a good overtaking spot, but normally works way better on the inside as they approach the braking point. Nevertheless, Jürgen and Matt are obviously up one place because Mike Stevens has dropped back into ninth. Gap at the front is 1.8 seconds as you're already on lap 4. Let's look for battles. There's a battle between Luna and Fred Bakker. Luna with that number 8 car, and Luna is actually very close to Diogo Silva as well. Diogo losing ground there to Darren Head, and now actually Luna is closer to Diogo Silva in that number 8. And also Fred Bakker is in 6th place. Matt Coward still ahead of... Oh, look at that. There's a big battle there between Matt Coward and Jürgen Smets. That's the battle for 7th. And there at the back, the black car is recovering Mike Stevens, with Fred Tennant running in 10th at this point. Now, nice exit there by Jürgen Smets. He was trying to go on the outside, but it was a little bit too much to us. Now, well, Jürgen seems to have a huge preference for the outside, and I'm not sure if that's a very, very good idea in this circuit. Nice battle there. We can see Luna and Fred Bakker, but these guys are definitely closer as they go to the hairpin for the 4th time. Now, Jürgen is probably thinking that he can get a better exit from the hairpin and try to get a run into the wall of champion chicane. It does seem to be closer now. The question is he close enough? The answer seems to be no at this particular point in time, as Luna is still ahead now as they go through the start-finish line. Mike Stevens again cutting the chicane there. Cutting the chicane big time. I wonder if that's going to attract the interest of the race director. Gap at the front continues to increase. Mark Elder is... Oh, and Jürgen Smets, big crash. Big crash there for Jürgen. Big crash there for Jürgen. He was on his own. It was an unforced there. Oh, just clips the curb and the grass and then bang. just into the wall, and now Max Stevens has to take avoiding action. And Jurgen is back into 9th. He's lost the front of that car. Here comes Fred Tennant. And Fred is going to go up into 9th place. Not the race that Jurgen Smets wanted for sure. But Jurgen almost immediately comes back, and Fred, let's follow these drivers for a little bit now, as the battle is now for 9th. And Jurgen potentially with more pace at this point, he will magically recover his front. And here comes Jurgen Smets now on late lunge, and I'm not sure if he, well, he missed the corner. That was a little bit ambitious. Let's have a replay. And Jurgen Smets is having quite a difficult race in terms of braking points. He's missed a braking point in lap 1. He's had a crash, and now he's trying. Oh, this clearly would never work. And Jurgen has to give the position back. And we are going now to go through the field to see how we're going at the end of lap 5. Oh, look at that. Mark Elder and Jurgen, Wade Lewis, both very aggressive in the last chicane. But they must be doing something right, because they are clocking very quick times, 1:28.7 and 1:28.8 respectively. Darren is quick. Well, he's not quicker. He was quicker the lap before. He's in 3rd place. Diogo Silva in 4th. And now there is a nice little group here that we are going to zoom out on. That consists of Luna, Fred Backer, Matt Coward, and then a recovering Mike Stevens a couple of seconds back. And then Fred Tennant and Jurgen Smets. Oh, look at that nice exit there by Fred Backer. He certainly seems to have the pace at this stage. And he's feeling the pressure because Matt Coward already has his headlights on. Oh, look at that error there by Luna. Surely this is the opportunity for Fred Backer to make a move. He is faster. The question is, can he brake later? It's not a very obvious overtaking point here. You need to be side by side quite early. But Luna is feeling the pressure now. This is the real overtaking point as they go. Again, they approach the hairpin, and Luna is doing a great defensive job there. Oh, he's lost it there. He's lost it and loses a position, at least one position to Fred Backer. He missed his braking point, compromised his exit, and now it should be. Oh, look at that! But he's having a run at Fred as well. Nicely done there by Jorge Luna, getting back at Fred Backer, and he's going to go for it. Almost. Fred Backer was a little bit hesitant there in the last chicane, and now he's lost momentum, and through the start-finish line they go. Fred Backer is in 5th, and here comes Jorge Luna on the inside of turn 1. And can he make it work? No, it can't, and then it touched. No, and Matt Coward also hits Fred Backer. And there goes Mike Stevens. Oh dear, Fred Backer was, let's have a look at the replay of this, because I think that was slightly ambitious. But Luna now loses it as well in the following corner. Oh, he certainly had a run, but it's just so difficult to, brake later than another car. Now, it seems here to me that this is Fred Backer's corner. I'm sorry. Seems to be fairly obvious, but Luna just can't stop in time, and then Matt Coward just hits Fred, and Mike Stevens opportunistically gets 2 positions in a row. Now Jorge Luna is going to lose. Oh, look at that! He's really having brake issues there, and here comes Mike Stevens. He's still a few seconds behind. Fred Backer back in 8th place. And Jurgen Smets is trying to overtake again Fred Tennant. We are going to follow that. You can see that Jurgen has recovered all the front of his Porsche GT1. Gap in the front is stable. 2.4 seconds. Mark Elder is heading to another victory as we are at the midpoint of this race. 10 minutes on the clock. 10 minutes to go. Oh, look at that! And and Jurgen is again completely lost it there. And Jurgen Smets really not having the race that he was hoping for. after qualifying on the front row. It is a different thing to be fast on a lap and to be fast in the race, and certainly some issues there for Jurgen when he runs close to other drivers in terms of the braking point. We already saw that with other drivers as well, and now this is the leader, Mark Elder, that number 6 car, absolutely beautiful livery, as he is now on lap 8, 2.7 seconds ahead of Wayne Lewis. Wayne in that number 0 car, an unusual number for Wayne Lewis in this round. Third is Darren Head. Fourth is running on his own as well, Diogo Silva. And Diogo is actually slower than any of the drivers, any of the top 3. He's already 7 seconds away from Darren, so a podium seems to be a difficult achievement for Diogo today, at least in race 1. 15th is Jorge Luna, and there's someone, a bit of bodywork there, which I'm not sure who it is from. I can safely say it's from Mike Stevens, and therefore we have to find out. Remember that these cars magically recover lost bodywork, but we can see Mike Stevens' car still does not have that bodywork, which means it is a relatively fresh incident. And given that he was running very close to Luna, I wonder if something happened between these two. And in order to find out, we are going to rewind a little bit with your favorite rewinding sponsor, which is Durex condoms. I wish that time would go back. And well, we can't see anything obvious with Mike Stevens' car. So I'm really wondering. Oh dear. Oh, there he is. Wall of Champions. Oh, and there's someone else big time hit there. It was Matt Coward. It was Matt Coward and the Wall of Champions. 2 cars in a row going on the Wall of Champions. Oh, look at that. Oh, he was trying to make a move on Fred Becker, and this is a genuine move. And oh, and this was contact between the 2 drivers. I think Fred Becker probably is a bit tired now of other people pushing and shoving him off the track, so he decided to play ball. And to be fair, I think he was completely entitled to do so, because I don't think that Matt was completely ahead. But we are going to have a replay again of this incident and see if we can, well, exactly, we do not see, well, this is still Fred Bakker's corner, and Fred is actually braking because he recognizes that Matt is there, and I think the idea is that they would go side by side there. But oh, it's Matt Coward's car. He jumps on the curb, and it is Matt actually that comes and hits Fred and then loses it. So that is our analysis of this incident, as the race continues. Lap 8 for the leader, and Mark Elder is magnanimous again with yet another different car. He is holding almost 3 seconds. Oh, and now he misses the corner. But he continues. Probably got a warning. Drivers can get up to 5 warnings for track limits in this race. Still, Mark Elder will have to, well, he certainly will have to watch, because he seems to be missing braking point after braking points. Thankfully, Wayne Lewis is not going much faster. Darren Head in third. Third and fourth are running on their own. Then is Luna, now followed by Mike Stevens. And now we know where Mike has lost. Oh, look at that. Mike also locking up. And oh, Luna now has had a poor exit from the hairpin. And here comes Mike Stevens again. Can he make a move? He seems to be close enough. He's recovered the front of his Porsche. We've seen a clash in the previous lap here between two other drivers, but can these two actually go? Oh, look at that, Luna, very big jump there on the curve. But Mike Stevens is coming with more momentum. And behind these drivers, and look at that now, Mike Stevens is going on the inside. And he's off the track, but at least no contact between these two drivers. Absolutely brilliant racing here in Montreal for 5th place. As this is allowing Fred Bakker to... Oh, no, Mike Stevens hits the back of Luna. They both run wide, and Fred Bakker is probably the man that is saying thank you very much, because he's now right in the mix as well. Look at that, 3 cars there. Mike Stevens has had a good exit from the S's, but so did Fred Bakker. Fred Bakker is actually coming now. Fred Bakker is coming on Mike Stevens, and Fred is on the inside. Mike Stevens is not going to stop, is he? Well, they all somehow stop in time. That was a good job by Mike Stevens. I thought he was not going to brake for that corner, but somehow he did brake in time, and now... Oh, and Luna is going to go off. Luna is going to go off, and oh, everyone is messing up the braking point a little bit. Now Luna does have the benefit of a better exit, but Fred Bakker is coming back at him now. Fred Bakker is coming at 6th place now. He is going to try the inside to Jorge Luna. Now Fred Bakker hits him in the back, and here comes Luna. Is he going to go to pit lane? No. And Fred is ahead. No, he isn't. Fred has, well, I guess, recognized that probably should let Luna ahead. But the battle continues, and now it is Mike Stevens in 5th place. That's a nice recovery by Mike Stevens after that earlier incident. He's already up to 5th now. He's 8 seconds behind Diogo Silva. He was slower in this lap, but there's still quite a lot of the race still to go. But the big battle is here for 6th place. As, oh, look at that. There's a battle between Matt Coward and, well, Jürgen Smets. We haven't seen too much of him. He is ahead of Matt Coward and Fred Tannen, so he's up into 8th place, which is a bit of a consolation prize for Jürgen. 9th is Matt, and 10th is Fred Tannen. And these 3 drivers are running together, 8th, 9th, and 10th. Let's go back, because I think there's some action here. Luna is defending for his life there. And look at that, side by side through the hairpin. It seems to be that Fred Bakker has this done, but no, they are absolutely side by side. Brilliant racing there. But now they are already side by side, and I think Fred Bakker is on the inside. He probably has this, or does he? I think he's braking later, and I think Luna will have to concede here as they now go. Oh, Luna is trying to come back at him. Brilliant racing here, but now Luna is recognizing that he probably cannot complete the overtake at this point in time, and we shall go back to the race leader, trying to figure out how many laps this race is going to have. And we understand that it should have 13 laps or so. 13 laps or so. Maybe 14. But certainly Wayne Lewis is much closer than at any point of this race. Wayne Lewis is now under a second, and something has happened to Mark Elder. Maybe a mistake, maybe he's overcooked his tires, or something else has happened. But Mark Elder all of a sudden is under pressure from Wayne Lewis. Wayne having a very good challenge at the last third of this race, lap 12, and is now under a second. Wayne Lewis is coming for the win. This is what we wanted to see. Battles for the lead. We have battles through the field. Oh, look at this. Mark Elder has made a mistake there. Mark Elder has hit the wall. No damage in Old Fox Racing, but he certainly lost a few tenths of a second there. As Wayne is now 8 tenths of a second behind Mark Elder. Keep an eye for other battles. It seems to me that Jürgen Smets is having a very good Well, incredible pace. Mark Elder runs wide again, so does Wayne Lewis. But whoa, 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 whoa! What will the race director say? What a lap by Jürgen Smets, 128.5. That's the pace that we are accustomed to see from him, and he's all of a sudden is very close to Jorge Luna. In fact, we are going to switch to that battle just for a moment because Jürgen Smets is coming with everything. In these last couple of laps, he is absolutely much faster than Luna. And look at that, Fred Bakker is not that far ahead. Last lap for Fred, 130.7 and Luna 132. It seems to me that Jürgen Smets is coming for... Oh, look at this, the battle for the lead is now just half a second, and look at that. We are going to go back to the battle for the lead. It is just under... Well, it was under half a second, and now this could be the last lap. I don't think this will be the last lap, though. Or will it? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Which could be the last lap of the race. I think 13 is going to be. Look at this, look at this. There's a chance. This is going to be for the pass. And can Wayne Lewis go for it? Yes, he can go for it. And now they're side by side and then runs wide. Wayne Lewis is the new leader. Wayne Lewis is the new leader on lap 13 and could be the winner. This is the pass for the lead. Now is Mark Elder going to come back at him. Mark Elder is potentially going to come back at him, but he's running out of time. I think we'll have time for another lap. Yes, we may. I think that will be it. That will be the last lap the next time round. And look at this. New leader is Wayne Lewis that is going to lead. Lap 13 out of 14. And now Mark Elder, look at this, cutting a little bit of chicane there. But there is a very permissive race director now there again, nose to tail. And we are going to follow this last lap with the two leaders because this is incredible. Wayne Lewis has led this lap, but Mark Elder has not given up on the win. Realistically, he's got a few overtaking points until the end of the lap. Look at that, Wayne Lewis or Mark Elder, don't know which one of the two was running in the grass there. Now the first opportunity is coming. That's where Wayne Lewis took the lead, but this requires a bit of a dive. But he seems to be closer. He is close. He is close. Mark Elder is coming for Wayne Lewis. Wayne Lewis is on the inside, and look at that. They go absolutely nose to tail. Now this is the hairpin. This is the last time they go through the hairpin, and Mark Elder is absolutely nose to tail. Look at that. Now he's going on the inside. And oh, and contact between the two. Contact between the two. Here comes now Wayne Lewis. Oh, look at that. Absolutely. Oh, and Wayne Lewis loses it at the exit. I think that could be it. Because now there's just one more corner to go. And Wayne Lewis is going to lose it on the last lap. Or is he? Can he still make a move? There he is. And now the checkered flag is in the air, and here comes Wayne Lewis. Wayne Lewis is going to go one last time, and he goes. No. Mark Elder wins the race. Second is Wayne Lewis. Third is going to be Darren Head. Fourth is going to be Diogo Silva. Where is he? We're seeing the beautiful Ile de Notre Dame, and here comes Diogo Silva. Fifth is going to be Mike Stevens, and Mike only a couple of seconds behind Diogo. Sixth is going to be, oh look at that, there's Luna and Jürgen Smets. This is the last lap of the race. Luna is in 7th, Jürgen Smets is in 8th. And Luna, I think, is going to cross the line ahead of Jürgen. Jürgen in 8th place. 9th is Matt Coward. And 10th is going to be Fred Tennant. Nice race here at Montreal. This was coverage of race 1 of round 5. And we should see you in race 2. Thank you very much for watching the Liberator channel. We will see you shortly in race 2.